Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Look who's there. All right, let's get the Instagram up and running. Come on, Instagram, you can do it. I believe in you. Here we go. That's that. And now let's get the TikTok up and running. I had a bit of a wake-up call yesterday. I have spent, the last 6, 7 months so focused on TV and film and meeting casting directors and trying different things that I haven't done before that I realized that my singing voice is not where I want it to be for the start of rehearsals for the musical that I'm doing in August. And boy, oh boy, did it get me thinking. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. This is your spot for real life stories, insights, and strategies on building a successful and sustainable acting career. So let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. You over there on YouTube, let me know what you're working on in your acting career. Because I'm a working actor in New York City. I've been a working actor in New York City for over 25 years. So I have got lots to share and ready to share and happy to help. So let me know what it is that you're working on. But yesterday I spent my entire day working outside, building a fence in my backyard, and I sat down to work on today's audition that I have this afternoon, and I realized that I've been maintaining my backyard better than I've been maintaining my singing voice. Yesterday was physically exhausting. Here's the scoop. I have been in New York City for the last 6 months, having been away for almost all of last year. And I realized that there were all these maintenance projects and things that I wanted to fix and tweak. And I love renovating and I love doing all of that. And I wanted to I realized that I was 6 months into staying here and I still hadn't done all of those jobs. And so I said, Benjamin, July is fix your damn house, Benjamin month. And so just getting through all of that stuff is physical, whether it's scraping all the paint off around the door trim on the outside of the house and repainting that, painting the downstairs basement door, which just never got done. I'm building a new fence. Our backyard fence is falling down, like literally crumbling in my hands. It's so old and rotten. And so I'm building a new fence panels. They're 6 foot tall by 8 foot long. And so I'm building new fence panels to go with that. Yesterday, the neighbor had this huge Chinese mulberry tree that over half of it was over our property. And for 2 months every year, we get hundreds and hundreds of berries pelted into our backyard every day. So we were very keen for that tree to be removed, and they wanted it removed as well. So finally that tree came down yesterday. But it was easiest to bring all of the branches through our basement out to the street because they couldn't get a chipper back there. So all of it had to be removed and taken away. And so it was easier for that to happen through our house than it was through their house because they have tenants in their basement. And so the first half of the day was sort of making sure that our basement was nothing was going to get damaged in our basement by this literal tree being dragged out through our house. And then in the afternoon, I built a 6 foot by 8 foot fencing panel. And at some point in the day, I was like, Benjamin, you do actually have an audition tomorrow. And when I sat down to work on the material, I realized two things. One, the scene, it's a show that I've done before, so I wasn't too worried about it because I'm really familiar with the material having done the show. I sat down to look at the scene. There's a line change. One of the lines is different. So I have months of muscle memory about how the scene goes. And of course, it's different. So that, of course, sent my brain into a tailspin. And then the other thing that I realized is that my voice, I have not been singing regularly, and my voice is out of shape. And not only do I have this audition today where I'm going to have to sing because it's a musical, and I love musicals and I love singing, but I have not been focused on, hey, Mick, Mick, thank you. I appreciate your support. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. No, Naka, I am not. What a weird question. But then this is TikTok. Of course, there's going to be weird questions. Um, uh, so I have not been focused on my singing voice for the last few months because I've intentionally shifted my energy over to film and TV, whether that's uh, building relationships with casting directors, building relationships through the Tribeca Film Festival that I was the lead in a short film that was part of short Tribeca Film Festival. So that was a new opportunity for me for 2 weeks in June. I've been doing, a lot of coaching. I've been creating a lot of content. Of course, I'm here 5 times a week, but this is, as we know, this is fun, but it's very immediate. So I've been feeding one part of my career and another part went into maintenance mode. Hi, welcome Indonesia. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. And so this is what made me think, what part of your career have you accidentally stopped feeding? Is it your voice? Have you let your dance skills slide? Are you in a scene study class? Have you been keeping up your relationships and networking? Are you staying in shape? Are you up to speed? Like, do you feel like your self-tape process is well oiled so that you can jump into it at a moment's notice? Are you maintaining your relationships with your community? Are you reading plays? Are you reading scripts? There's all of these things that this is what I talk about with the 4 inputs. There are 4 inputs that go into an acting career: craft, visibility, relationships, and infrastructure. And all of those need feeding in order to keep your momentum going. And while I've certainly been working on my craft with my film and TV acting and script analysis, because I'm doing so many workshops with casting directors, the part of my craft that I have been neglecting is my singing voice. And so Farhan Mafruki Noor Wasid, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. Yes. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. Don't be shy. Um, one of the reasons I talk about the 4 inputs so much is that our careers just drift out of balance without us noticing. We don't usually make a conscious decision to neglect one part of our career. We just get excited about the thing that's working and put all our energy into that. Hi, India. Thank you for being here, Johnny Sena. Let me know. Eric Burrs from Indonesia is here as well. Hi, Indonesia. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. So as a working actor, I have to maintain all aspects of my career at the same time. So it's one of those things that I keep talking about are the 4 inputs, the way each aspect of your career needs some energy and attention. Of course, that came crashing home to me yesterday. So, I mean, I just have to do a reset on the work that I'm doing, particularly in maintaining my voice. Hi, Worm is Bait. Kevin by Water. Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Oh, thank you so much. Bryce the baby, what's up? Yeah, so I've got to do my own reset with my own career. I've got to do daily vocal warm ups. I've got to sing through my repertoire just to get things. Hey, Abbas, I just got to keep things moving, getting the instrument moving again before rehearsals begin in about a month. I'm not panicking. I'm just course correcting as we do. That is not my name, Bryce the baby. So, what's one part of your career that you've been neglecting lately? Have you ever shifted so hard towards one goal that something else quietly slipped away? This is the way it happens for me. This is the way it happens for me is that, hey, Justin, thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. But this is the way it happens for me is that things just drift. Um, they out of balance. They don't necessarily, I don't make a conscious decision to neglect one part of my career. I do make conscious decisions about what I want to put my focus and energy on. The hard part is when you refocus in your energy. Hey, Justin, I am also in New York City. I am out here in Brooklyn. I've been a working actor in New York City for over 25 years. So I love to come on here and share what I've learned and what I'm working on so I can help other working actors with their careers. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. Or today we're talking about the things we've been neglecting. Uh, uh, okay. And so the career, and how do you notice when your career is out of balance? Is this a green screen? Is that what I'm going for? Okay. Um, you don't notice, like, what does it take for you to notice that your career is out of balance, and what do you do to course correct? Because it's easy for me to notice if I can keep an eye on the four inputs that I talk about: craft, visibility, relationships, and infrastructure. So it's easy for me to keep an eye on those things. But if there's one part of my craft that I'm working on and not the other, those things, I have to course correct and uh, keep those in play as well, because I do have my audition today. So I've been working on my lines, but I also have to make sure that I can sing this music well. So I'm just going to do a really healthy warm up today, and the voice is where it is. Justin is in Manhattan. Get it? Are you an actor, Justin? Um, so yeah, it's your career isn't always built by just doing more. It's also built by noticing what's been left behind and bringing it back into balance. So let me know what you're noticing about where you need rebalance at the moment in your career. Just been so busy doing doing all this work around the house. We had new tenants move in on Saturday into the rental apartment. Of course, the old tenant left behind some stuff, so they're coming back at some point this morning to pick that stuff up. I'm done with the fence for today. I don't think I can put more energy into that today, but I do have the old fence needs to be broken down and bundled and put out tonight. So I probably will spend some time in the backyard, not building, breaking down instead of building the new. Wow, Jesus. Extraordinary. Oh dear. We've got some extraordinary folks happening over in TikTok right now. Kevin by Water is 7. Oh, folks, let me know what you're working on in your acting careers today. Hey, Alma, thanks for being here from the Philippines. So let's see. So far today, we've got Manhattan in the house, Philippines, Indonesia. Where else are you coming from? Let me know. Music and deadass vibing on stream with cool people like you keeps me balanced, bro. That's it. That's the way to do it. Alex, hi, hi. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Oh, I wish I had a mullet. I wish I had a mullet. I just got this little perch of hair on the top these days. This is what happens. Oh, ADR, how did you know that? Messy all the way, even though even though they didn't win. Oh, thanks, Alex. ADR's back again. Hey, Todd Thomas, thanks for being here. Philly, shout out to Philly. Let me know what you guys are working on in your acting careers today. I've got this audition this afternoon that I'm a little stressed out about. Deb Linehan is here. Thanks for being here, Deb, over on Instagram. Appreciate your support. Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, I like this hoodie. I'm just sitting under an air conditioner right here, and so I like a little. I like things to be cool. Like cool. But yeah, today I'm going to do a little more work on breaking down the fence in the backyard because the house neglect. Oh, William Fernandez. Happy birthday, William Fernandez. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, William Fernandez 5974. Happy birthday to you. Let's see what's good. Oh, listen, that's kind of how I've made my living. Try. Are you from Vietnam? Try. Let me know where you're from. Uh, I've been on Broadway 3 times. I have done 3 Broadway shows. So yeah, my singing has taken me far and earned me a lot of money. Well, occasionally earned me a lot of money. and sometimes and sometimes we make it work. Prepping a call back for Grandpa Joe and Charlie. Get it, Todd. That's the way to do it. I played Grandpa Joe. I understudied Grandpa Joe on the first national tour of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. When was that? 2017, 2018? I can't even remember. But I loved working with Jack O'Brien and Josh Bergasse. I mean, what a fantastic team. Yeah, I know they're. Is that Todd? Is that for the international production? I know that they've been putting the word out for some Grandpa Joes in that. Hey, John Kiriakou. Good. Yes, Vietnam is here. Gary, love you, man. Who's Gary? Hello, Daddy. So you're an actor. I am an actor. Broadway 3 times, television shows. I love wearing fluorescent. Wheela. I don't know why you're mad. Media theater, media PA. Right. Yeah. Yeah, keep those up because I know that international tour, if you're interested in touring, yeah, keep that material in your back pocket because I know the international tour is on the hunt for Grandpa Joe's. Do you know the casting director Paul Hart? Make sure you get your materials to Paul Hart and make sure he knows that you are a Grandpa Joe. Because Paul Hart, HARDT, is in charge of the casting of the international tour of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And yes, they are definitely on the hunt for a Grandpa Joe. So make sure that you get your materials to Paul Hart. One of my favorite casting directors. I don't know, do you have favorite casting directors? I do. There are some. That's it. That's right. That's the correct spelling, Todd. That's it. You got it. Um, some casting directors I really vibe with, and others I'm like, why am I not getting called in for them? It's interesting, isn't it? The way you can be so on fire with one particular casting office and one particular casting director, and then for some reason you just never get called in by another casting director. I'm like, don't you see that I'm like constantly working? Absolutely. Rachel Hoffman is one of my favorites. I also do, plenty of vibe with Craig Burns and Pat Goodwin at Telsey. They've been very good to me. I'm also just about to do a show with the folks from ARC. I used to see Mark Brandon a lot back in the Disney days, back in the Lion King days when Mark Brandon was doing the Lion King. They would always see me for Zazu, but it was never a fit. I could never make the puppetry go quite as smoothly as I wanted to. Let's see what's happening. Yes, I am trying to light up the room, Wheela. Trust all Odyssey. Oh, good job. I've never worked with Christopher Nolan, though I believe he's also Australian, but our paths have not yet crossed. But yeah, no, I have not made it to. I've been, like I say, I've been so focused on getting all this work done around my house that I haven't been treating myself to going out to see things. So I have not yet seen Odyssey. Let me know if I should be putting that one on my list. What I heard is the first 40. Actually, Troy, you can tell me this. I've heard that the first 40 minutes of Odyssey is a bit dozy, but then it really gets exciting. Let me know if that's accurate. So people have been seeing things. What else have you been working on? Todd's got this callback today for Charlie and at Media PA. We're going to wish Todd broken legs for that. Why does TikTok like to come? I love these glasses. You know what you will never have on the inside of your glasses? Yeah, Benjamin is hot. What a nice reminder. Benjamin is hot. Oh, yeah. We're going to actually Tuesday. Cool, Todd. Break legs for that, my friend. I'm getting trolled from my glasses. I love these glasses. Perhaps they prefer these glasses instead. I like these too. Oh, these are dirty. Hi, Drifting Online. In the middle, you can put a cig or a pen there. Holy. In the middle of the glasses? Why would you want to do that? It looks a bit bizarre. Why would I want to have a pen in the middle of my forehead? Oh, I like those too. Kind of 70s vibes. I'm down with it. All right, my friends, this has been fun chatting with y'all. Let me know if you have any questions for me about your acting career. Let me know if you want to know how you can get your Working Actor NYC merch. Oh, this coffee is good today, y'all. Got some NYC Working Actor NYC merch. Your ball caps, your coffee mugs, fueled by coffee, callbacks and coffee. Hey, Drifting Online. I'm doing great. I'm excited. I had such a physically exhausting day yesterday because we had all this work to do outside in the backyard, including building 6-foot by 8-foot fencing panels. So I do have an audition this afternoon, so I have to do some vocal work to get up to speed with that and make sure that these sides are in there. I'm pretty sure they are, but there's a little change in there, so I've got to make sure that I stay on top of that. What are you working on in your acting career today, Drifting Online? Let me know. But yeah, I have I have to wait for the old tenant to come back and pick up a few things. So while I'm waiting for them, I might get some more of these old rotted fence panels out and bundled so that they can go out with the trash tonight. Todd, it was great to have you here. Thanks for keeping up. I'm here every weekday at 8 a.m. To talk through what I've learned in the last 24 hours and what I'm working on in the next 24 hours. So please stop by again, and let me know. I want to know how your callback goes, Todd. So keep me posted. Say hi to the team at Media PA from me. Y'all, I'm going to get on with it. It's been great hanging out with you all. Remember, wherever you are in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. And remember, come on back. You hear? All right, my friends. I'll be right back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'll see you then.